Welcome back to the search for the 2017 Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines. Early on, we mentioned about how the new dynasty begins tonight. And this pageant is truly one of the best ways to see for ourselves how today's future leaders can mix the old and the new.
Indeed, Richard. Now, with the emergence of technology and globalization, everything is really within reach. As they say, the cell phone now is the extension of the arm. And because of this, the younger generation is free to search for anything and everything that the world has to offer, making them more adventurous.
And speaking of the new generation who have pursued their passion, join us in welcoming our anchors for tonight, Janina and Nicole. Where are you guys at?
Hi Richard, hi Gretch. We're here backstage. Tatya Hao, I'm Janina Chan.
And I'm Nicole Cordobes, and we will be your anchors for tonight's pageant. And make sure you post a status, you tweet, you comment, and use the hashtag Mr. Miss Chinatown 2017. And
Also, hashtag New Dynasty. Go ahead, make us trend and make your favorite candidates trend as well. And you know what? We've been talking about them. After all, this night is all about them. Why won't we bring them back here on stage and see them in action as we dive into the first part of our competition? Are you ready? I hope you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mr. and Miss Chinatown 2017 Philippines Swimsuit Competition.
Let's welcome female candidate number 1, Melanie C. Melanie is a certified life coach and loves to collect musical instruments every time she goes on vacation. Candidate number 1, Melanie.
Candidate number 2, Kate Au. Kate is an aspiring architect. It is both her dream and advocacy to design socialized classrooms for Filipinos living in provinces. Candidate number 2, Kate.
Candidate number 3, Jillian Chua. Jillian grew up in a Christian home where she learned the values of perseverance, integrity, and having a strong character at a very young age. Candidate number 3, Jillian.
Candidate number 4, Audrey C. Audrey recently passed the dentist's licensure examination and aims to bring better smiles to people all over the country. Candidate number 4, Audrey.
Candidate number 5, Patricia Balay. Patricia is the youngest in this year's batch of candidates and a self-confessed advocate of self-love. She dreams of being a dermatologist. Candidate number 5, Patricia.
Candidate number 6, Unity Ong Tanka. Unity is a fashion designer, but claims her biggest break yet is becoming a $1 million roundtable qualifying member at the age of 25. Candidate number 6, Unity.
Candidate number 7, Angela Elpa. Angela said that she measures her success through Taekwondo, which allowed her to get a scholarship at her university and her own online business. Candidate number 7, Angela.
Candidate number 8, Charmaine Hong. Charmaine loves to join outreach programs for children and is a proud member of a group called Service for Kids, along with her brother. Candidate number 8, Charmaine.
Candidate number 9, Shelby Hernandez. Shelby is an A-lister at her school and believes that if she chooses to be confident in whatever she does, she will surely conquer all. Candidate number 9, Shelby.
Candidate number 10, Maurice Ong. Maurice is proud to say that she is both beauty and brains. While maintaining her GPA, she also balances freelance work as an illustrator, painter, and a model. Candidate number 10, Maurice.
Candidate number 11, Konica Lagamayo. Konica is a travel junkie at heart and is always on the go to explore new places and meet people. Her favorites? Cliff diving and rappelling down the waterfall. Candidate number 11, Konica.
Candidate number 12, Kenzie Onkeko. Kenzie considers content creating and creative lifestyle as her field. She produces poems and short stories. She is currently writing her own book. Candidate number 12, Kenzie.
Candidate number 13, Jesslyn Lee. Jesslyn loves to travel and has been to nearly 40 countries. She said that the key to a more interactive society is to understand the uniqueness of each culture. Candidate number 13, Jesslyn.
Candidate number 14, Ivy Shi. Ivy is a hobbyist photographer. Born and raised in China, she's now proud to call Manila her home for 2 years. Candidate number 14, Ivy.
Candidate number 15, Joy Wu. Joy is pursuing a degree in mass communication in Davao. She describes herself as perseverant, congenial, and dedicated. Candidate number 15, Joy.
And here now are the male candidates. Begin with candidate number 1, Philip Licaros. Philip is an aspiring pilot who wants to show people that despite coming from a humble family, he can still fly high with his parents' support. Candidate number 1, Philip.
Candidate number 2, Jonathan Lim. Jonathan has gotten lost in the streets of Paris, jumped off cliffs, and has been one of the youngest radio jocks to have his own show in Cebu. Candidate number 2, Jonathan.
Candidate number 3, Justin De Jesus. Justin is a former member of the Philippine Taekwondo team and currently a senior law student focusing on public international law. Candidate number 3, Justin.
Candidate number 4, Clarence Lim. Clarence is known as one of the top investors in the Philippines today. At 21, he is already a sought-after speaker and personal finance coach. Candidate number 4, Clarence.
Candidate number 5, Jacob Muñez. Jacob served in the U.S. Army for 6 years before settling back in the Philippines last year. The experience, he says, made him a more independent person. Candidate number 5, Jacob.
Candidate number 6, Michael Cocabo. Michael was part of the swim team in Ateneo, but he has recently set his mind on starting his own financial literacy advocacy, just like our reigning Mr. Chinatown. Candidate number 6, Michael.
Candidate number 7, Derek Pua. Derek has been single since birth because he said that he wants to invest in himself first. He works in an IT company while modeling and traveling in his spare time. Candidate number 7, Derek.
Candidate number 8, Lance Soriano. Lance is the youngest among the boys this year. He claims to be a smart risk taker and wants to influence his fellow youth to become more media literate. Candidate number 8, Lance.
Candidate number 9, Alan Wu. Alan aims to bridge Chinese and Filipinos in the country by being an ambassador. In one word, he describes himself as unconventional. Candidate number 9, Alan.
Candidate number 10, Morgan Gan. Morgan is a store manager in one of the country's biggest supermarket chains. He likes to call himself Chuinito because of his close bond with his twin brother. Candidate number 10, Morgan.
Candidate number 11, Andrew Ko. Andrew shared that taking risk excites him the most. An avid lover of hiking, he wants to inspire others to go out more often to explore more of the world. Candidate number 11, Andrew.
Candidate number 12, Vic C. Vic is a marketing management student who likes to make people laugh. According to him, making others happy is the most precious gift he can share to the world. Candidate number 12, Vic.
Candidate number 13, Patrick Rogando. Patrick is a junior architect and dreams of having his own architectural firm to help enhance the beauty of the country through world-class designs. Candidate number 13, Patrick.
Candidate number 14, Stanley Kisora. Stanley loves to bake and cook. He said he wants to put an end to body shaming and inspire others to embrace themselves no matter what. Candidate number 14, Stanley.
Candidate number 15, Martin C. Martin stands at 6'2" and takes advantage of his height by playing sports. He also has a soft side of him that he wants others to see more of. Candidate number 15, Martin. How about another big round of applause for our candidates for this year's search for Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines in the swimsuit competition.
You know, Richard, I am so amazed at how much our candidates have prepared for this competition.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be a very tough competition. That is why we would like to make mention that the results for tonight's search will be tabulated by our official knowledge partner, Isla Lipana PwC Philippines. And with that, stay tuned for more excitement when the search for the 2017 Mr. and Miss Chinatown Philippines returns.
This portion was brought to you by Chinoy TV, Oriental Group, Federation of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, Philippine Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, Harvey Law, Junes, Anytime Fitness, Oishi, Sincerity Restaurant, Golden Phoenix Hotel, Jinjiang Inn Makati, Rosenthal Tea, Carlo Rossi, Tosot, Sip Water, Winford Hotel, EB Naturals and Black Water, GMW Graphics Design Corporation, PwC Isla Lipana and Company, Jensen Land, Allen Rojas, Japan Parts Trading Center, Sprinter, Ramada Hotel, King Chef Seafood Restaurant, Pristine Hotel,